everyone! Welcome back to the vlog. We're still here on day 2 of our Hong Kong adventure and right now we're walking along the Avenue of the Stars, still one of my favorite spots with that gorgeous harbor view. In a bit, we're heading over to the Hong Kong Cultural Center and of course, the iconic Clock Tower, one of the city's classic landmarks. Can't wait to show you more of the sights, the vibe, and everything happening around here. If you're enjoying this trip so far, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the rest of our Hong Kong journey. Alright, let's keep exploring, let's go! Hi guys! Welcome back to another vlog! So after we finished checking out K11 Musea, we headed outside to the promenade along the Avenue of the Stars. From there, we started walking toward the Hong Kong Cultural Center and the Clock Tower. And honestly, even though this is already our third time in Hong Kong, this is actually the first time we're visiting these two iconic photo spots. So we really took our time, no rush, just enjoying the walk, the scenery, and finally getting to see these places up close. It was such a nice little moment to slow down and appreciate the classics. So before we headed to the clock tower, we spent a bit of time checking out the Hong Kong Cultural Center, which is just right next to it here in Tsim Sha Tsui. It's located along 10 Salisbury Road and it's actually one of Hong Kong's major venues for performances and cultural events. The building was designed by the Hong Kong Architectural Services Department with construction starting in 1986 and finishing in 1989. It officially opened on November 8, 1989. What's really interesting is that this whole area used to be the site of the old Kowloon train station and the famous clock tower beside it is actually one of the few parts of that old station that still remain today. When it comes to photography, this place is amazing. The cultural center looks best during golden hour or twilight when the light hits its pastel-colored curved architecture just right. At night, you can also capture some beautiful long exposure shots with the harbor lights in the background. Just be mindful of access areas. Some indoor sections might be restricted, especially during performances. And if you're bringing a tripod, check for any rules or signs. The light can get harsh during midday, so morning or late afternoon is definitely the best time to shoot. Overall, it's such a photogenic spot and definitely worth slowing down for. Of course, we also took our chance to snap some photos here. Since it was our first time actually checking out the cultural center and the clock tower up close, we made sure to take a few shots and enjoy the moment before moving on. Right next to the cultural center is the Hong Kong Clock Tower, and this spot is honestly so rich in history. The tower was originally built back in 1915 as part of the old Kowloon Canton Railway Terminus, which officially opened in 1916. And fun fact, this tower is actually the only part of that station that still exists today. The rest was demolished in 1978, so this one structure is literally a surviving piece of Hong Kong's railway past. The architecture is really beautiful up close, all red brick and granite, built in that classic Edwardian style. It stands at around 44 meters tall and the upper part has this octagonal belfry that gives it such a distinctive look. Inside, there's even a wooden staircase and the original bell which they brought back and now display as part of the tower's history. The clock and the bell first started operating in 1921. And although the bell stopped working in the 1950s, they restored the tradition with a digital chime system that now rings every hour from 8 a.m. to midnight. It's a small detail, but it really adds to the charm of the place. During World War II, the clock stopped running, and after the old station was demolished, the tower became this strong symbol of Hong Kong's past. It was even declared a historic monument in 1990. For photos, this spot is amazing. You can shoot it from the Tsim Sha Tsui promenade with Victoria Harbour behind it or go for wide-angle shots that make the tower look even taller. Golden hour makes the red bricks glow And at night, the lighting gives it such a dramatic feel. If the interior ever opens, you can capture details like the staircase and the original bell, though access can sometimes be limited. And of course, it looks great paired with the Hong Kong Cultural Center right beside it, the perfect contrast of old and new architecture. This tower isn't just a backdrop for photos. It's really a piece of Hong Kong's identity, a reminder of the old railway era and how the city has evolved.
Natakot mo talaga.
And that wraps up this part of our exploration here in Chimsha Choi. We love finally taking our time around the cultural center, the clock tower, and everything along the harbor. But don't worry, the day isn't over yet. In the next vlog, we're heading to some new spots we discovered and we're really excited to bring you along. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next part of our Hong Kong adventure. Thanks for watching guys and see you again in the next vlog.